Hi, guys. I am currently at my parents' house, and the best person to interview today is my brother. Tell everyone your name.
My name is Miguel. Also go by the name Migs.
Are you a nurse?
Yes, I am. I am. You guys can see I'm in my scrubs, so
You
just
did
came
this
back.
on purpose. Is this your dream job?
Yes and no. I hear a lot of you guys say yes and no too. I've always wanted to help people. It's the main reason why I got into nursing. My goal kind of changed midway through nursing.
I know we weren't pressured to be nurses.
No, we're not. We weren't.
So the question is, why did you do nursing instead of anything else?
I've actually went into biomedical engineer first, but I was waitlisted, so I went into a profession where I could transfer the credits. So I got into nursing, kind of fell in love with it.
What are the difficult parts about nursing?
You really have to sacrifice your well-being for others.
How do you feel about those people who are going into nursing who are doing it for the money?
Most people do it for the money. We take jobs to make money. What's the question again?
How do you feel about that? People doing it for the
Oh
money.
yeah. So I'm not gonna bash them that they're doing it for money, but also it's not gonna last long in this field if you don't have the compassion to actually help people. There are nurses who are grumpy, unfortunately.
I know you said you wanted to do biomed
Mhm.
initially. Is there any other profession that you would do outside of medicine?
Things change. Everybody's goals and dreams change. I want to be financially independent. I would say by 40. 40, 40, mid 40s. Working in the hospital, I've noticed how fragile life can be. That's the main reason why I wanted to tap into my creative side, kind of do it for a living. I do YouTube. I also sell on eBay. My passion is collectibles. I've always been a collector since I was young.
That's true. What are the downsides to this creative venture?
You may not make it. A lot of competition.
Would you recommend for people who definitely don't want to do nursing to actually try it?
No. Nursing is hard. There's a few instances where when I was new, I cried.
You
Cause,
cried?
oh yeah, yeah. It actually teaches you how to have like a thick skin, which is I think so important. But yeah, nursing's not for everybody. To be a successful nurse, you actually have to be there to care for patients.
Do you not work in the hospital anymore?
No. So initially, I started in hospital. I worked 2 years in med surg and 3 years in telemetry, cardiac. It was getting burnt out, and I wanted to have like a more stable job, a 9 to 5. Now I work in an eye clinic, specifically a retina specialist. So I'm a nurse in an outpatient eye clinic.
Is there some sort of hierarchy if you don't work in a hospital anymore as a nurse?
Ooh. For most people, they believe that critical care nurses or ICU, the higher you up in the hierarchy of nursing, the more critical you are, more skilled you are. But I think that is just a fallacy. It doesn't matter where you work, nurse is a nurse, right? We can't say that an ICU nurse is better than nursing home nurse because it's a different field. They're all different. It could be a generational thing. When I left the hospital, most of my elder nurses who I learned from, I heard that they were sort of talking, not bad, but talking down or on where I went.
There was a
A little
backlash.
bit of backlash. They didn't like that left a more critical scene. I feel like they think that I'm not really doing nursing anymore. False. They don't know anything about retinal issues. That's where I come in. That's why I'm a nurse there. In a typical day, we see 80 patients, retinal issues, 80 patients.
Now that you've like kind of shed light in your experience in all of this, do you feel like there's some sort of like the crab mentality?
In a sense, yeah. I feel like it's all about titles with nursing. The more certifications you have, the more prestigious you seem. You shouldn't look down on other nurses just because they maybe are not in critical care or they don't have as much certifications as you. The main point of our job is to help patients. That's the
Right.
core of it. Not one specialty is better than the other. My advice is for you nurses who are scared to go out there and try a different field. I initially was scared because I was thinking about what people are gonna say. At the end of the day, I'm in a place where I'm truly happy, less stress, and I'm able to actually pursue my passions.
Do you feel like a lot of nurses do nursing for bragging rights?
I'm not gonna lie, a lot of Filipinos, yes. That's why I feel like a lot of Filipino parents tend to force their kids into nursing or to become a doctor. They want to be able to tell other titas, titos, oh, my son's a doctor, or oh, he's a nurse. Sort of think of doctors and medical field as like something prestigious and something they could kind of brag and show their other friends.
What is your advice for any Filipino child that's being pressured to be a nurse?
That's a tough one because I can't say don't listen to your mom and dads, y'all. Yeah, it's not wrong to not be a nurse as well. This whole channel is kind of in shedding light into don't have to be a nurse. Not every Filipino is a nurse. We weren't pressured to be a nurse, so I'm thankful for that. Our parents let us kind of pursue any activities or passions we had without any restrictions.
They did want us to be engineers at some point, though.
I don't know about that.
Well, they definitely wanted me to be one.
Well, because you were pursuing it.
I did say I was going to pursue it, and then I was like, never mind.
So we're supporting you already.
Our parents were never really like forceful about anything. They're also low key creative types. It's definitely a privilege that we were even able to do that, even with the hardships. Like we didn't have everything going up. What if we were and you didn't want to be? Like what would you do?
Oh, I would have said no. I just don't want to put that advice to people out there that it's okay to rebel against your parents. You should do it in a calm way. Like, look, mom, look, dad, I don't want to be a nurse. Right? This is what I want, and hopefully your parents are as supportive as ours.
Thank you, Miguel. I hope you learned something today, and if not, I hope you like him. It's kind of cool.
Become a ghost. F the attention. Just hustle. Keep hustling, you hustlers.